Hello, let's do a plank together. I'm Katerina. This is Level Up Life Project, and we are at day 18 of the 28-day Healthy Waist Slimming Challenge, and it's going to be doing a plank. So I started maybe like 2 days ago doing planks. I want to work up, see how long I can hold it for. And so just going to demonstrate a plank. There are plenty other people that also demonstrate planks. Mine is going to be from the elbow for the reason that I don't want the stamina of my wrists, which I also want to build up over time, but I don't want the stamina of my wrist to determine how long I can hold it. I want it to be like really my core and those muscles and not the arms. I do plan to work on arms in the future, but focusing on this, I did the other day, I did one in the morning from the elbow and then one in the evening, like from the palms. So we can take a look at both. I have this phone here because my strategy for when I really want to time it and see like for real how long I can hold is to have a phone in front of me so I don't have to be like twisting around or doing anything. So you could set up your phone in front of you. This could also be something that you do, like, hey, I'm going to hold the plank as long as I watch, 2 reels on whatever platform you'd like to use. Anyway, so a couple of things about doing planks. Of course, I'm going to do exercise with your doctor's approval, but a couple of things would be making sure that you're not putting the weight of this move into your lower back, and modify as you need to modify it. So your plank may start on a wall, your hands on the wall, your feet 1 or 2 feet away and holding it that way. But if you are going on the ground because you're ready to, then like I said, I'm going elbows. I'd hit, once I was ready to go into it, I'd hit play on my stopwatch here and then go onto my toes. And you want to like tuck your pelvis even a little and be strong through your shoulders, not like sunk down. You want to be strong through your shoulders, have your neck in alignment with your spine, and tuck the pelvis. And I start shaking almost immediately, but I'm still able to hold. So when you start like buckling, like your hips are dropping, that means, and you don't want your butt way up in the air either. You want like a pretty straight line and to hold that. And wherever your points of weakness are is where you're going to feel it. Like, you might feel it some in your shoulders if your shoulders are weak. When you should feel it in your core for sure, because that's the focus of the exercise. And yeah, just hold as long as you can. I'm going to stop there because I do want to demonstrate those same things about the shoulders and whatnot. And like I said, the beginning, modify how you need to modify. So you may, go from your knees and plank that way. But if you go from your toes, you want your shoulders over whichever part is going to be on the ground. So if that's, which I'm kind of swayed. You see that? See that swayed down? I need to be firm like that. Your shoulders over whichever part is going to be on the ground, not sway back like I did for a second there. But I was a little distracted with talking and it took me a second to even catch it, which is part of why it's important to really tune into your body when you're doing exercise, and even more so if it's a move that you haven't done recently or you've never done before, to really tune in and focus on activating the parts that are meant to be working during that exercise. And so with the plank, we don't want to have that like sway back where it's putting pressure on our lower back, because that really defeats the purpose. You, like I've said a bunch of times, you don't want to injure yourself. So yeah, just really tune into form. And if anyone does want me to demonstrate what a plank kind of upright on a wall would look like, please feel free to let me know. You can also do this from different heights, like from a chair, right? feet on the ground, a couple feet away from the chair, your hands on the chair in that plank position. But yeah, if you want me to demonstrate more modifications, leave me a comment, or if you know me, send me a message and I'd be happy to do so in a future video. But for now, that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing on in the mornings from the elbows to really like make it about the strength there and not the stamina of my arms and wrists. And then if I get around to the second one in the evening, then I do it the other way, because it is good to strengthen the whole body. But since I'm wanting to see like, okay, how long can I hold it for? That's why I'm doing it the other way. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one.